Hello everyone. My name is Jimmy Juarez. I am the incoming technical program manager for SHIP in 2021-2022 school year. And I'm gonna walk you guys through on how to make your own Discord bot. I don't know if you guys are aware, but SHIP UCI has their own Discord server, and we created a Discord bot with Sarah Catania and me. So I'm gonna give you guys sort of like a starter code template so you guys can get started in making your own bot. Let's get started. Let me share my screen real quick. I'm gonna just share my desktop. Should be fine, hopefully. Okay. So yeah, first thing that you're gonna want to do is head over to the Discord bot starter pack. Here's the link for all of you guys that are watching. Um, and let's kind of go over the requirements real quick. You will need to have GitHub, Git. You will need to have a GitHub account, Git installed, and Node.js installed. If you don't have Git installed and Node.js installed, I included hyperlinks on how to install them. It's pretty simple. Just click on them. For Git, just choose your operating system. Just go with anything that's recommended. Should be fine. Same thing for Node.js. I was just going with the LTS system just because you get longer supported versions of Node with the LTS. All right. So after that, you do need to make a Discord developer account. Just read this hyperlink that read this documentation that I wrote. It's pretty straightforward. You want to start off with making your Discord developer account. That link is going to lead you to this. You probably will need to sign in, but I don't because I had already signed in. So what you're going to want to do is you want to click create new application. I'll make a Petter account. Oh, one sec. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll call mine Petter. And then from here, this is just the application. This is not a bot yet. You want to go to bot and then add a bot. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. You're gonna need to make your own server or add your bot to somewhere where you're an admin in that server. So if real quick, if you guys aren't admin in any servers, a really quick way to make a server is just to scroll down to the left, add a server, create my own for me and my friends. Let's call it Aldrich Park. I can't type. Okay, great. Okay, so now I create this Aldrich Park server that I own. And from here, after creating the bot, I'm gonna head over to OAuth 2. Scroll down, and we're gonna say we're trying to add a bot, and we want to give it admin privileges. So after we select those two options, we're gonna want to copy this link, paste it on your browser, and then wait a little bit as this loads. Alrighty, 8 friends. No, what did I call it? I'll just park. There you go. Authorize. I am a human. And it's authorized. So now if I go back to my Aldrich Spark server, I have a Petter that appeared. So this is good. Okay, so once we've added our bot to our server, we're gonna want to go back to the documentation. Oh, actually, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna want to go back to the documentation and follow the next steps of forking the repository, git clone, cd, all this stuff. Just keep in mind that when you get to the Discord key, the token that you want to copy is gonna be under bot, and this is the token that you want to copy. I'm not sure if you guys can see my cursor, but what I'm drawing a square around is my token. You don't have to. I'm not gonna reveal it on camera because, well, actually, I don't think it matters. So this is your long token. Just copy, and then once you get to this step on the installation instructions, just copy paste it in here, and you pretty much set. All right. So I guess we should probably go over these. Once you have the requirements set, you should be good to go for installation. Let's click on fork. I'm going to fork it to my personal. And so now this is my own. It's not ship at UCI. You can see that it's under my name. So if I get this, copy this. For most of you guys are probably gonna need HTTPS. I just have SSH because I added my own keys. So I'm going to open iTerm and let this load for a bit, and then git clone, and then oh, I already have it here. Let me delete it real quick. Git clone, and then this. All right. All right, so from here, what do the instructions say to do? It says I need to cd into Discord bot starter pack, npm install. Okay. Nice. Okay. And from here it says I need to create a file called .env in the parent directory and fill it with my own Discord API token. Okay. So to create the file, I like doing this on my text editor. I don't know what text editor everyone uses, but I like using VS Code. So I'm just gonna open that. You guys could all use any type of text editor. That doesn't matter. I just like VS Code. So let's go back to the documentation. It says create a file called .env in the parent directory and fill it with your own Discord API token from step 6. Okay. So let me go back to this. So I need to add a file. Make sure that you don't have any of like these 3 folders clicked because it's gonna add them to those folders. It's not gonna add it to your parent directory. So I'm gonna add a file and I'm just gonna call it .env. And then in that file, I'm gonna go grab the code that I need from the GitHub account that I made or the documentation. I'm going to go grab my token, which remember I told you guys it's under bot, and then it should be this token. And I'm just gonna paste it on here. And then from here, I am going to run node index.js. And voila, your bot should be online now. And now if we go check on Discord, you can see that my Petter bot is online. Okay, so now we could get started with the coding part. Let me share my screen real quick. Share. Okay, so I kind of want to go over the code first. When you are dealing with Node.js, you could install various libraries. In this case, we installed the Discord.js library. And then we assigned it a variable called Discord. This allows us to kind of manipulate whatever is in this library. And then we need to have a client. The bot, when you're working on it, it's considered a client. So you need that client to, listen and also send responses. And by instantiating it with the Discord library from the top, we could create our own the client that we can control. The required.env file, this is more for your environment variables. When you're programming, you don't want to, show your environment variables or your keys and all that stuff because those are personal to you. And that way, this allows it to be personal and just pulls it from your local environment variable. The const prefix, this is for when you're making a command. I don't know if you guys have seen, like you do exclamation mark P, exclamation mark E, like there's a bunch of exclamation marks. I've also seen slashes. People use slashes sometimes. So you could technically change this to whatever you want. I just have it to an exclamation mark because it's like the most common that's used. Client.on, once again, you're dealing with the client now, so you're dealing with the bot. And so this is basically saying client.on ready. When the bot is in a ready state, it will trigger this function, the console.log, the bot is online, go check your server. So let's try it out. If we do node index.js, the bot is online, go check your server. So, and then if I go check it out at the Discord, you can see the Petter bot is online. Okay, so from here, we're gonna want to do more than just check if it's online, right? We're gonna want to do client on, and we're gonna want to listen for a message from any user in the chat. And then we're gonna, if there is a message, we're gonna want to pass it as an environment variable. And this is sort of how you do functions. If you guys know what callbacks are, this is it. And then we're gonna want to check if the message dot content, which is the content of the message that you're writing, starts with, and then the prefix. If it doesn't start with the prefix, then we could just ignore it. It doesn't matter. It's just listening for if the prefix is there. If it's not there, then just ignore it. That way you're not listening to every single conversation that a person types in the chat. It's kind of weird. And then we're also going to ignore messages that are from a bot itself. We don't want to create an infinite loop of bots just talking to each other. I mean, you could, some people I know actually have this deleted, the second part, just because they need automation from another bot. So for now, we're just going to keep this here. So we're going to say if the message.content does not start with a prefix, then ignore it. And then if it's also from a bot, ignore it. That way we're not dealing with infinite loops unless you know what you're doing, and you could delete the message.alter.bot. And then from here, we're going to set this up so that in the future, you could potentially have more than one argument. Sometimes you can feed like exclamation mark P and then like the name of a song. So you're going to want to get that second argument. And that way you could have, I guess, argument handling. So we're going to want to splice this message up that we get. So message.content splice, or slice, I'm sorry, slice. It's different for every language. We're going to slice by the prefix dot length, I believe. So in this case, the prefix dot length, it should be 1. So it's going to chop up every single letter from your command that you send. And then let's do dot split. And then this is just some fancy regex that I learned when making these bots. This allows you to have like kind of like complete words. Also, it doesn't matter, but in JavaScript, you don't need to include end quotes. And then we're gonna do, this is just arguments that you could pass on to your command, but this is not the command itself. We're gonna want to set another variable called command, which is gonna be your command itself. And then we're gonna want to set this to arguments dot shift dot to lowercase. That way we can have it all the same, like upper and lowercase, or just all lowercase. It'll be a lot better. And so now, if you guys want to check it out, what this looks like, you could just always log. In JavaScript, this is how you print F, or just console.log. So we could print out the args and plus args. And oh, actually, this might be a lot easier if we just do it like this. Maybe it's like this. Oh no. Actually, let's just do it the other way because I don't remember JavaScript string manipulation. Okay, so let's just do it like this, and then plus command, and then plus command. Okay, so I believe this should work. Let's try running it. Oh, okay. So every time you want to run code, you have to restart your process. So you can just Control C and then do node index.js. And then, okay, so the bot is online. Go check your server. So remember that our message has to start with a prefix, right? So it doesn't matter what the prefix is. It doesn't matter what the content is as long as it starts with the prefix. So if I do exclamation mark ship, for example, you can see that the command was ship and the argument, there wasn't any arguments. So that's why the arguments is null. But it got the command right, which is ship. Let's try passing a command now. Ship and then I don't know, Jimmy. So now you can see that the argument was Jimmy and the command was ship. So our code is working as intended. It's just that there's a little space here just because I don't have good string formatting. It should be like this. Anyways, you can comment this out for now or delete it. I don't think we're gonna need it because the next one is gonna be, we're gonna check if the command is the one that we want. Like for example, I want a zot command. If command is equal to zot, oh, this should be a string actually. You can do message dot channel dot send. So wherever this command was sent to, that whatever channel that was sent to, it'll reply in that same channel. That's where we call the channel command. And so from here, we're gonna want to send a response back for the first time. We're just gonna do this. You know, we could do zot. And then, like I said, every time we add code, we're gonna want to restart our process. So we're just gonna Control C index.js, and then the bottom line, go check your server. And then so now, if we do, our command was zot. So if we do exclamation mark zot, the bot responds zot. So I mean, this is pretty much it for like the basic template code. There's a bunch of more stuff that you could do, and I'll link the documentation to the Discord API of like all the different features you can add on, or you know, there's definitely like music. You could respond with files, music, reaction roles, sort of like where you react and you get a role. That's a little bit more complicated and it goes way over this time. I don't want to like bore you guys, but I just kind of want to set you guys up with like a template so that you guys know how to start. Because I know it could be a little daunting. I'm just even trying to get this code to run. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys are pretty good with this. I'll link all the documentation that I used in the chat, in the description, from the GitHub, the Discord documentation, and I'll even put the Python documentation as well for Discord. And that way it makes it a lot easier for you guys. But I think for this tutorial, I should be done. If you guys want to keep on developing or even contribute to the ship Discord bot, let me know. That'd be really fun, and you know, try to get more people working on it as like it's an open source project. So thank you guys for your time and see you guys later.